Hello the internet, it is Saturday the 21st of April 2021 and welcome back to the channel. No, it's not the 21st of April, dude. Hello the internet, it is Saturday the 17th of April 2021 and welcome back to the channel. It was bound to happen eventually, right? You're going to mess the date up. When the date is April 21, 2021, it's not. It's April 17, 2020. You know, the numbers, folks, the numbers. Speaking of numbers, cryptocurrency. We're going to talk about LBRY coin. If you didn't catch it, we just did a stream on my D-Live, sort of like a little, like a little, not experiment, but a little rushed cryptocurrency stream where we talked a little about LBRY coin and how that's playing out right now. The LBRY is being sued. The government is suing LBRY, endangering all cryptocurrency. Now, speaking of endangering, I've got to do something here which I'd completely forgotten about. Let me just open something up here. I've got to just make sure that we're good with... I beg your pardon here, folks. This is not what I would like to do usually, but when we go from D-Live to YouTube so quickly, you know, things get a little messed up. I'm a little clogged up here, a little backed up here. My throat's a little crunchy. I got a glass of water here. It's early on a Saturday morning. Nice to have you all here with me. If you're interested in this conversation and you got anything you want to add to it, we're going to be specifically be talking about LBRY and what's going on, LBC coin. And by the way, the moment we stopped that D-Live stream, I'm not kidding, an email from Coinbase saying you've just received Bitcoin. So that came through almost the moment we ended the stream. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? It's like you were waiting for me to press stop. Unbelievable. But folks, in the chit chat, thank you all for upvoting or upliking the stream. I'm not going to begin these YouTube streams until the likes outweigh the dislikes. That's the way YouTube plays. That's the way I'll play as well. We got in the chit chat, Net TV, Perdsky, Hendrik. Good morning, Hendrik. Perdbeer. Greetings to Adrian, right? What's one thing you would never do? Watch a Gives a Minute D-Live stream. Yeah. Watch it as yourself, but you'd watch it as multiple people. Wanker. Hendrik, Perdsky, Net TV, Blob Jones. G'day, Blobsky. Aero Gamer. Excuse me. Can't hang around. Sorry, heading back from Warrnambool along the Great Ocean Road back to Melbourne. That sounds like a great drive, dude. Very cool, man. That's a beautiful place to drive. Drive safely. Don't drive too quick. Don't drive out of control. Enjoy your drive. Jealous of that drive. I never promised you a rose garden, Hendrik. A rose garden? A Shiloh rose garden? What are you talking about? A rose garden? With that information that the... Sorry about this, folks. It's like a little attack, right? You just start talking and then bam, it just grabs you. Now that the Bitcoin has come through on Coinbase, did you want to see that next step where we go from Coinbase to the Exodus wallet, or are you not? Like, I'll do it on stream here if you want to see it, but if you're not really fussed, we won't worry about it. We'll get right into the meat. Leave it up to you to decide, though. Yeah, that's the thing. The difference with this stream, I guess, is that we want to look at what happened and how it's going to affect cryptocurrency. So what happened with LBRY? Now that Bitrex no longer accepts it, if you own LBRY coin, LBC, what are you going to do with it? There is another one, CoinX. You can use it there. Not what you think, Hendrik. Catch you, mate. Okay. I'm not too sure what that's about. But if you do own... So if you use the Odyssey... If you dual upload to this platform, YouTube and Odyssey, you will have LBRY coin, LBC. That's what they pay you in. What are you going to do with it? That's the big question. What can you do with it? Well, now you can't do anything with it on Bitrex. That's gone. I don't know about CoinX. I don't use CoinX, but apparently you can trade it there. What we did last night, just as a little backstory, I suppose, I noticed that I had 1,500 LBRY coin in my Odyssey. And I was thinking, well, you know, 1,500 LBRY is worth about $300 US. That's, in my mind, that's better off as Bitcoin. So I made a decision to take that out and put it into an exchange and then transfer it to Bitcoin, then bring it out to my wallet. Perdsky, I'm grateful for anything that distracts me from my illness. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that. And then what happened, just to put this historically together, we went into, this is last night, this is about 12 hours ago. We went in and we researched the best way to withdraw LBRY coin from Odyssey. And most of the documentation from Odyssey itself, Odyssey being the platform, LBRY being the coin, most of the documentation was saying use an exchange that we recommend called Bitrex. Not many other places actually, like Binance doesn't use it, Coinbase doesn't use it. You can't exchange LBC, LBRY coin, on those exchanges, but you can do it on Bitrex. So we went in and set up a Bitrex account, did the KYC, all that crap, got it all together, sent 1,480 LBRY coin from Odyssey into the deposit with the deposit address in the Bitrex exchange. And this is when we hit snag number 1 of 2. The first snag was it needed 200 confirmations on the LBRY blockchain, and it was going so slowly. Real slowly. Real slowly. Now, I'm exaggerating there to make a point, but we began the process at 6 p.m. That was already 3 hours into my stream when we began that. And I thought, I'll give it an hour, right? I'll give it an hour for 200 confirmations on a blockchain. That's good. 3 hours later, so at a total of 6 hours, we'd hit 70 confirmations of 200. I then said, hey man, I can't stay up any longer. I'm sick. I got this this thing bugging me. I got to get healthy. I got to get better. I got to go to bed. I'll go to bed. We'll wake up. I'll confirm that the 200 confirmations. Is that why you did the long stream? Yeah, that's why we did that, Hendrik. I wanted to do it on stream so we could all learn by it. So I ended up pulling the pin, went to bed. I woke up about 2 hours ago. So all told, it confirmed 200 confirmations on the LBRY blockchain went through at 2:30 a.m. So we began that process at 6 p.m. the night before. 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m., 8.5 hours to confirm 200 hashes on a blockchain. I'm just saying, at that point, you might be thinking, wow, this blockchain's dead, right? Nobody's validating it. Nobody cares about it. It's dead. 8.5 hours is a long time. The other thing that I said, there were 2 snags. The second snag was the moment we went onto the Bitrex exchange and punched in LBC to try to find a trading pair, LBRY coin and Bitcoin, because that's what the plan was to do, was to convert it to Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit 64,000, but it was dropping. We got down to 61.5, 61.4. It was going down. So it was a good time to buy Bitcoin. It actually went all the way down to 60. Well, when we punched in LBC to find the trading pair, a little orange bar popped up and said, as of 4 p.m. that day, so today, but not today, yesterday, as of 4 p.m. today, LBRY coin will no longer be a trading pair on this exchange. PDT, Pacific Daylight Time, I guess. PDT, it's America. So what I did was I immediately went into time and date, punched in PDT 4 p.m. the 16th of April. It told me it was already 2 a.m. PDT time, so we had a fair amount of time up our sleeve. So that's why I didn't mind going to bed, letting it roll, because I knew that when I woke up here on the AM of the following day, I'd still have a couple of hours to make the trade before they removed it from the exchange. So when I woke up, I immediately confirmed that, yeah, the 200 confirmations had gone through. And I rushed out and did an emergency DLive cryptocurrency stream where we talked about it, and we went ahead and we traded it for Bitcoin. There was a secondary snag, ever so gentle or ever so concerning, and that little snag was once we traded it to Bitcoin, my attempt to withdraw from the from the Bitrex exchange into my private wallet, which is an Exodus wallet. they said we don't accept wallet addresses beginning with BC1. It's SMP addresses. I've never heard of it, right? Lucky we checked it, right? Lucky we checked it. So that's what Exodus starts with, BC1. So what I then said was, well, then how about we take it from Bitrex, we dump it into Coinbase, we take it from Coinbase into Exodus. Now, again, this is only $300 worth of Bitcoin, but, and I kept getting hit in the chat by 13 Arbor saying, the fees, man, you're getting charged $20 here, $20 there. Here's the thing. I literally did nothing to deserve this $300 in Bitcoin. All I did was sync an Odyssey account to my YouTube account. So if you're uploading to YouTube and you haven't synced your Odyssey account, or you don't even have an Odyssey account, you might as well do it, right? You might as well, it's like the Brave browser. You're gonna have to use a browser to surf the internet. You might as well use one that pays you in crypto. That's why I've been using, well, that's why I signed up to Odyssey a year and a half ago. To be completely fair, I hadn't even looked at it. I just left it. 1,500 LBRY coin equaled $300. Old mate was saying, you're getting hit with fees every time you transfer. Dude, this money literally flew off the back of a truck and smacked me in the head. And a little bit of it went over my head in the breeze, and someone else found it further down the road. That's the way I look at it. I didn't do anything to deserve it. It's just there. I don't care that I lost 20. And by the way, had we have exchanged it at 60,000, not when because it actually went back up overnight to about 61.4. If we had have done it at 60,000, that $20 would have been so insignificant because of the fluctuations in the market. So my point is, if you have a YouTube channel, you might as well sync it to an Odyssey channel. Take the money, even if it's the first time you've looked at cryptocurrency, even if you know nothing about cryptocurrency, get on some Bitcoin. A year from now, when we're talking about 64,000, 61,000, the speculation is this time next year, 250,000. It might not be, but if it is, it would behoove you to grab that LBRY coin, smash it into your own private wallet with Bitcoin, and hold that crap, right? Hope not either. You have a flu, Perdsky, right? Yeah, I don't have COVID. I've definitely just got a flu here as well. Hopefully, I'm not going to get tested though this time around. So let's open up Coinbase. Where is Coinbase? Now I'm on a different website. Coinbase. This is my Coinbase portfolio over here. Make it full screen. So let's refresh this page because we do have an asset that came through Bitcoin. Portfolio balance still says 0, huh? That's weird. That's weird. I literally got the email saying it's through. Ah, crikey. Still says pending. I've literally got the email. Yo, Tim in the house. G'day, Timski. How you doing, man? How you doing, Tim? Good to see you, buddy. I've literally got an email saying, Coinbase, you just received, let me read this out. You just received from an external Bitcoin account. It may take up to 3 network confirmations before your Bitcoin is available to trade. Okay, well, there's an interesting email, folks. I'll read this out to you because it's still not there. It says, you just received 0.0045699 Bitcoin, which is 282 US dollars, from an external Bitcoin account. It may take up to 3 network confirmations before your Bitcoin is available to trade. Hey, Edie's in the house. Edie, how you doing? I did see when I woke up this morning. Thank you again. Well, thank you for the first time. I haven't responded to your message, but I did see your DM about Amazon Live. I don't know about it. I remember they were talking about, this is Amazon, right? Doing live streaming. I remember they were talking about it a long time ago, but I never got onto it. And this morning we were super busy with Odyssey and LBRY coin. I haven't had a chance to check it, but I will check it. But thank you for letting me know. So that's intriguing, folks. That still needs to be confirmed 3 more times. Let's take a look at the transaction on the blockchain here. 1 confirmation there. So these are all the hashes. This is how people make money on crypto, right? These are all the confirmations. It says it's confirmed once. So we need thrice. So I can't trade that yet. It's not even in my tradable. See, it's not even in my balance here, which is a shame. But there it is. Well, it'll come in. It'll come in. So what we could do instead, at this particular juncture, instead of worrying about that, Music Man, how you doing? I think cash is faster. Could you imagine paying for a coffee like this? Dude, this is not paying for something. This is trading. You try trading with cash, dude. You'll face, not only will you face delays like this, but you'll also face 72 hours before you can take the cash out. I mean, I do stocks as well, dude. There's a 72-hour wait, right? So, Music Man, not exactly accurate. But let's go and have a look at why LBRY is in a dilly of a pickle. This is a report from the 31st of March, 2021. Government sues LBRY, endangering all crypto. That might be a little harsh. Let's take a look at this full screen. Oh no! I hate it when it's on... I hate using this browser. Okay, so I got to open this up in Firefox. Firefox browser as a stream browser is way better in the sense that it goes full screen much easier.
And the SEC has dealt another blow to those in the cryptocurrency community.
The SEC is devoting a significant amount of resources to this crackdown.
The SEC is going after crypto. Last month, the
She must be an Australian streamer. Crypto.
former SEC chair said that,
There'll be a review of all of the cryptocurrencies.
and that review has well and truly begun. They've targeted Ripple, Kik, Telegram, and now they're going after LBRY, a decentralized video platform. They've been saying the
Incorrect. LBRY's not the platform. LBRY's the coin. The platform is Odyssey. If you're going to make a video about something, you should know about it, Aussie girl.
The crypto tokens on these platforms are securities, financial contracts similar to stocks, and that they're in big trouble for selling them without being registered. If the SEC's aggressive complaint against LBRY holds up in court, just about any crypto token, even any crypto trade, could be targeted by the SEC as unregistered. This would put the entire
dingo got my
blockchain
crypto.
industry at risk.
It's supposed to be a free country where we're able to pursue ideas.
Bruce Fenton is a big investor in crypto startups. He follows the rules closely.
One
Charlotte
of the things that
Rose.
breaks my heart is when
Cut of meat, cut of meat, cut of meat, cut of meat. How you doing, Charlotte? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. YouTube style. We already did a live stream.
I have young startup founders, and very early in the process, they'll talk to somebody, especially a lawyer, will say, "Ooh, you know, that's probably a violation of the rules."
When I have people coming into my office and they want to do a token, I tell them, listen, we have laws regarding the sale of investment instruments.
Preston Byrne is a lawyer who deals with crypto law.
It's usually pretty clear as a lawyer. By the end of the initial phone call, I know whether something is going to be kosher or not, and 9 times out of 10, it's not.
The lawyers will say either it can't be done or it can be done, and it's going to cost millions of dollars.
LBRY says that they've spent 3 years, over $1 million, and thousands of hours of team members' time on this
Wow.
case so far.
It just wipes out a whole bunch of small startups.
I hope it won't wipe out LBRY. I use LBRY. Maybe you're even watching this video on Odyssey.com, a YouTube alternative built on the LBRY platform. The token in question is LBRY's LBC token, which stands for LBRY credits. To explain how LBRY's LBC token works, well, basically you pay LBC to post a video, people can tip you in LBC, you can lend LBC to other videos to give them more visibility, and you get rewards in LBC watching content. It's the backbone of the whole LBRY protocol, and without it, people couldn't use the network. Despite their practical use, the SEC claims that LBRY credits are stock-like securities that people buy to make a profit.
Stock-like securities, that is a cryptocurrency, right? That's what cryptocurrency is, a stock-like security with a value set by those that are trading it.
Profit rather than for use. Hey, SEC, I'm using LBC right now to tip content creators on the platform. But the SEC's position is that if something has value and someone buys it and the market sets the price, then it's an investment contract and hence a security. I wonder what that makes Beanie Babies
Steak?
artwork.
Money's too tight for steak.
Steak?
Cut of meat, 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 cut of meat.
Yes, Charlotte Rose, thank you so much for the steak. Money's too tight for steak. Cut of meat, cut of meat. Here's the thing. There's always a delay from whence you make it. By the way, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. But there is always a delay from when... Did that not come through? You guys saw that, right? Please tell me that you saw that and heard that. Cut of meat worked. I heard the cut of meat. Tell me you guys heard it. I'm just looking at my stream. Maybe there's such low latency on YouTube that I didn't even see it come up there on the thing. Hopefully it came up. Thank you, Sharla. But there's always a delay from when it comes up in my chat and then it comes up on screen. And I was like, yep, you heard it. Everything. Okay, so it came up. Cut of meat, cut of meat, cut of meat. She looks like Rainbow Bright. We heard it. Okay, thank you, Charlotte. Thank you very much. Her color scheme is a little off, isn't it?
Look, Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards. People buy all of those things hoping the price would go up. LBRY says that they've never advertised LBC as an investment. It's a utility token to be used on the platform, just like you use a Chuck E. Cheese token at Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, when you're hungry for fun, it's Chuck E. Cheese.
What makes a Chuck E. Cheese token
We don't have Chuck E. Cheese in Australia. Yo, this girl's all over the shop.
fine, but a Chuck E. Cheese cryptocurrency is security? Another thing outlined under the SEC's new standard is that if the blockchain is being actively developed, then the tokens on that platform are considered a security. Well, I don't know of any tech platform that isn't being actively developed. All crypto besides Bitcoin could be SEC targets now. Some already are.
Some that would say cryptocurrency is a commodity. Some would say it's a currency.
Why is this woman using an iPad or an iPhone cutout from 2006 as her graphic? I'm just pulling apart this woman's content. I probably shouldn't, but you know, I am.
Others would say it's a property. And then you also have some that say some cryptocurrencies are securities.
Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse was also sued by the SEC.
Your regulation shouldn't be a guessing game.
As it stands, the definition of cryptocurrency changes depending on which government department you're asking.
This is fine.
LBRY said in a post yesterday that they repeatedly asked the SEC how to run the company legally. The SEC said that they could not tell them, and they could only tell them that they were breaking the law.
Oh, wow.
They also said that the SEC insists on conducting business over the phone and won't put anything in writing.
Charlotte, how long did it take to get to 200? 8.5 hours. 8.5 hours. I went to bed and came back early this morning and did a new stream. It cleared at 2:30 a.m., Charlotte. From 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Actually, that's 9.5 hours. Crikey.
This uncertainty makes it really difficult for many crypto businesses to operate.
We've seen a lot of successful startups who've decided to leave our shores or never even start here because the regulations are so burdensome.
And when these companies go offshore,
yeah, it was
US
crazy,
customers
right?
lie and say that they're not American just so that they can still get access to these things.
It should say something to the people making these decisions when you see so much effort working at trying to avoid the regulations, whether it's people logging in with VPNs, companies barring the United States, companies going to lawyers and spending millions of dollars trying to figure out how to not have the regulations govern them or how to not be a security. There's something fundamentally wrong with that. It's billions and billions and billions of dollars and thousands of people this time being wasted.
Right, it is. The big case deciding crypto freedom right now surrounds the LBRY token. LBRY Inc. made the mistake of being an American company, so now they're being sued by the SEC. The fact is, despite LBRY being used by millions of people, not a single person LBRY is aware of has alleged harm or damage as a result of purchasing LBRY credits. So where is the victim here? Blockchain tech has created an enormous number of jobs and helped redistribute power in an increasingly centralized world. But the entire industry is at risk. The outcome of this LBRY case will set precedent for all crypto tokens.
She reminded me of a like a current affair, like a creaky, like the way she presented was like, we've got all the information here and it's going to affect everybody. But that's what that is. That's the outline, or that's the outline of what's going on. I do have another video here. This one is the SEC. Oh, sorry, we just saw that one. This one here is LBRY credits up 90% on April 4, 2021. So even despite this pending threat of legal action, which happened after April 4. What are we now? April. No, this is after the legal threat. How can the coin go up as far as it has with all this legal action going on around it? Check this out.
I have mentioned LBRY many times in the past. It is a decentralized video sharing platform.
I hate it when people talk about cryptocurrency. It's decentralized. I don't know any cryptocurrency that comes out going, we're a centralized cryptocurrency. Yeah, we're doing it differently. Maybe they should.
That basically allows you to be rewarded and earn.
She sounded like a Bloomberg Sheila.
Creating,
right, Henrik.
watching, and commentating on content on the platform. It's called LBRY. It has its own cryptocurrency. That is up 91% today. It's been rising steadily the past few days, and I really don't know exactly why, but I think it has to do with the LBRY community. I think what's going on. 41 cents. Sorry, I was just looking at the ticker there, LBC. 41 cents. That's pretty good. Is the LBRY community is buying up a ton of LBRY credits as a way of fighting back against the SEC. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, LBRY just recently, a few days ago, I believe, was charged by the SEC with selling unregistered digital assets. It's a very similar charge to what they threw at Ripple, and apparently I think it holds a like $11 million fine, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember exactly. As alleged, LBRY received more than $11 million in US dollars, Bitcoin, and services from purchasers who participated in its offering. Yeah, I don't really know too much about the fine that they might be, getting slapped on them, but basically what LBRY has said is that they are going to fight it. They're going to fight it as much as they can, and I am happy they are doing so because the SEC is really getting too aggressive. Okay, now there's been a lot of people in crypto saying we want regulation, we want more regulation, it's good for the markets, and these people I think have never really studied regulation, because while it's true regulation theoretically can be beneficial, it very often never is. Look at any business out there. Most of the time the regulations.
So what could this mean for the LBRY coin? Could this go under? I'm happy I got mine out.
Surrounding it are, completely just not effective or also harmful. Regulation could stifle innovation. It could cost a lot of money that is ultimately passed off to end consumers. I know people in the crypto community just, we want regulation. No, you don't. You do not want more regulation. I promise you. Because this is what more regulation looks like.
TV's in the house.
Very decentralized platform. Getting a fine hit on them just because they're actively developing that platform and used LBRY tokens as a way to fund their development. This does not look like a company. Owning LBRY credits does not let you own a piece of LBRY company. I don't even think they are a company. I don't even know. But regardless, it is absolutely absurd, and this is what more regulation looks like. So if you're one of the people who in the past, yeah, we want more regulation, we want the government to get involved more, this is what that looks like, okay? Now, another piece. I said a while ago, when the SEC came down on Ripple, guys, whether you like XRP or not, you gotta defend Ripple. I said that, and people were like, no, Ripple sucks, XRP sucks, all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, whether you agree or disagree with me, put that aside. We have to defend Ripple, because if they come for Ripple, they'll come for other blockchain companies next, and this is what has happened, okay? I was proven right yet again. We have to reject government interference in these markets. The whole point of being decentralized is to not have a central authority in charge of anything, okay? Now, the SEC ultimately cannot stop people from sending LBRY credits. I mean, there's nothing they can really do about that, but they are going to go after the main brain, after the company itself, and we're going to see what happens. We are going to see what happens, but ultimately, I am hoping LBRY beats this, and the SEC starts to back off, that they are not going to be helping blockchain by regulating it, okay? Also, another key piece I want to talk about is LBRY. They have already spent $1 million in legal fees. So think about that. That's $1 million they had to spend in legal fees that could have went towards further developing the platform. Something to consider. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you.
So at that particular juncture, I guess you're looking at a threat, right? A threat. LBRY registered in the US, and the SEC being a US-based entity, government entity, hammering down on them. Doesn't really affect the whole crypto world. It just affects the American crypto world. So that's a little misleading. Whether that affects Odyssey, the website, is another thing. Like I said in the D-Live stream, imagine a similar scenario plays out like what happened with Lino in testnet. D-Live was going down. It got saved by piggybacking on the BitTorrent ecosystem with BTT. And then after the piggyback became a full outright purchase, and Justin Sun now owns D-Live, heavily baked into the BTT, the BitTorrent token, the BitTorrent ecosystem. That may happen with Odyssey. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm happy that as of the 17th of April 2021, I'm stoked I got my LBRY coin out of Odyssey and into my own wallet as Bitcoin. I'll come back and check it. I'll keep using Odyssey. I'll keep dual uploading. I'll keep commenting over there. I'll come back a year from now and maybe we'll have 1,500 LBRY coins again. Maybe it'll be, imagine it was BTT. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. We know Janet Yellen is after crypto. The SEC is not going to back off. Yeah, I don't think they're going to back off on that one. I don't know why that guy said maybe they'll leave him alone. No, they're just getting started. $1 million in legal fees, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's going to triple. So that could be the end of LBRY, the LBRY coin. Don't think that'll necessarily mean the end of the website, Odyssey, but but certainly putting LBRY coin in jeopardy. So look, if you do hold LBRY coin, maybe you got to go to CoinX and have a look at that and get that crap out. You can't do it with Bitrex. But folks, that's all I had for this stream this morning. This morning, I wanted to come out here and do the D-Live stream and then do this stream because this is important, right? This is, well, hey, look, it's important if you're if you're interested in crypto, it's important. So I'm interested in crypto, not so much for YouTube, but definitely for D-Live. D-Live is heavily built around cryptocurrency. YouTube currently is not. But I do speculate that in the future, YouTube will also get on that bandwagon and say, hey, for all of those YouTubers that are not registered in the US of A, you can now confirm, or you can now select to be paid in YT token. It may happen. I reckon it will happen. I don't know when, but I'm putting it down. It's going to happen. Won't be for the US YouTubers. It'll only be for those based outside the US. YTT, YouTube token, exchangeable on Binance. Mark my words, folks. Feel better, Ben. Thank you, Edie. Thank you, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm going to chill for a bit, relax. Not going surfing today. I'm going to completely try to repair this. We're going to do a D-Live stream later on. Probably it won't be as fun as a weekend stream. It won't be boozing, I don't think. Maybe I will. I don't know. Either way, thanks for being here. Thank you, Charlotte, for this for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Charlotte. Appreciate you. Hope this was educational. Hope this was informative. If it was, give it a thumbs up. Share this shizzle out there, and I'll see you all on the next stream ski. Cheers, ears.